Alright, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here, and welcome to how to mine cryptocurrency with Awesome Miner. So Awesome Miner is somewhat like NiceHash in the fact that it's going to mine different algorithms and various different altcoins, except you're actually going to be paid in those altcoins that you are mining, unlike NiceHash where you just get Bitcoin out of it. So let's take a look. So awesomeminer.com is where you want to go. Of course, all the links are going to be in the description of the video. So you're just going to hit download and Awesome Miner installer. And of course, that's going to put an installer on your desktop, and you're going to go ahead and install that. Now, one thing we got to do before we really get into actually using the program is setting up a Mining Pool Hub login. Okay, so we're going to go to miningpoolhub.com, another very easy website to remember, but it will be in the description below. And so we're going to log in. And so you're going to create an account and, of course, log in. And what we're going to do first is edit account. And actually, we're actually going to set up hub workers. So you're going to set up a hub worker. So go to hub workers, and of course your worker login is going to be your login information. So in my case, when I made the login, it is going to be MrSotko, and then you have to make a worker name after that. So it'll be dot, and I also have my worker name as MrSotko. And then you need to make a worker password, and it really doesn't matter what your worker password is. It's just going to be X in my case. So that's pretty much it for now on Mining Pool. So now Mining Pool is pretty unique, and we'll get back to that in just a second, but we want to set up our Awesome Miner. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to see, is it's going to be add a new miner. So you're going to get this basically as soon as you open the program, for the most part. And so you're going to hit next, and it's going to be a managed profit miner. Now there's some other options in here that you can check out, but for the most part, if you want the best mining profitability and so on, you're going to choose this one right here. So you're going to hit next, and you're going to set it up for your AMD GPU or your NVIDIA GPU. And again, I think you can mine CPU mine on this, but CPU mining is just plain bad. It's just not good. You're not going to make pretty much any money, so I wouldn't really bother. So it doesn't really matter what this is here. So just go with the basic settings there. My profit miner. You can name your miner if you'd like, and then you hit next, and you will hit finish. And so in there, we need a pool now. So what you're going to do is go to somewhere in here, options, and you go to profit switching. And so I created a new miner, but I really don't need this miner, so I'm going to get rid of it, and I'm just going to keep my original miner how I set it up. So, and then once you get that going, you're going to hit options, and you're going to go to profit switching, and you're going to go to mining pool hub right here. So you're going to click that. And then what you do is you put in your worker name, or excuse me, your login name and your worker name. And as you can see on the Mining Pool Hub, it's the same thing. So MrSotko dot, and I named my worker login MrSotko as well. And then you choose your region as well. So it's going to be login name dot or period your and your worker name, and then you click OK. You click OK. And once you start mining, we're actually going to do one more thing here first, and we're going to go to algorithms, or well, profit switching first. We'll check out profit switching first. I apologize, I'm all over the place. But profit switching, so once you put in your Mining Pool Hub, then if you look up above here, you'll see the switching interval, and the initial switching interval I think is 30 minutes. It's default, I'm not really sure, but I put mine to 60 because a lot of these pools are PPLNS pools. So if you're mining any less than 60 minutes, you're not really making a lot of money. So you can actually put this, some people say to put it for 120 minutes, some say 60 minutes, and then your profit switch threshold should be pretty high, 15% or 20%, before it will switch to another coin, because if you have these too low and you have your switching interval very quick, you might think, well, I'm making more money like that because if another coin goes a few cents higher, then it'll automatically switch over. Well, in that case, yes, you're right, but again, most of it is PPLNS payout system. So that means if you're not mining on that system for a long time, you're going to get very, very low results. So make sure your profit or your interval is at least an hour. A couple hours is probably good too, especially particularly if it is a dedicated miner and you just have it sitting in a room, basement, whatever. I mean, it's just going to be mining 24/7. You might as well have that switching interval several hours, and the profit switch pretty high. Now we're going to go to algorithms. And as you can see, all these algorithms, and some of them might be a little bit confusing, but for NVIDIA GPUs, some of the best algorithms to crunch is Equihash, the Lyra2s, NeoScript, and NIST. All the other ones can sometimes result in less money. And some of the other ones are a little bit better on AMD. So for example, Ethereum is typically better on an AMD card, whereas Lyra2, AMD have no chance for Lyra2. So with Lyra2 is Vertcoin and Monacoin. So let's get mining for a second here, and let's see if it will show us some stuff. I'm actually going to take off Lyra2 just so it doesn't mine Lyra2 at the moment, because if it starts mining Lyra2 while I'm recording, I'll get some pretty messed up frames. So let's hit start here. And of course, it's going to bring up the CUDA miner. And so you're going to see that it says unspecified Equihash. And it might not be mining very well right now because I am recording. But it does mine pretty well overall. So the unspecified Equihash. So all Equihash coins are Bitcoin Gold, Hush, Komodo, Zcash, Zclassic, and Zencash. So it could be mining any of these, and right now it's not really mining too well. Oh, there it goes. So let's see what it gets up to at the moment. And looks like a pretty modest $6.15. A couple days ago, it was making over 10. It was making, I think, like something like $12, $11, 10. So it was a really good time to mine for a while. And so you might be wondering, well, how do I get paid out? Okay, so now we got to go back to mining pool, and so we're going to take a look at our balances. So click balances, and you'll see all the coins will start to accumulate here, and you'll get these little bits of coins, particularly if in your options, again, if all of your algorithms are chosen, which I don't really recommend. I can't recommend that just because if you have an AMD card and it switches to Lyra2 for some reason, you're gonna get really bad results. And of course, you also have to do a benchmark. So if you click tools before you start mining, do a benchmark. So you're gonna click benchmark and do a fast or a precise benchmark for your GPUs. So when I did just one GPU, it actually filled in the second GPU as well. So it was pretty smart software, unlike NiceHash where you have to do each one individually. So you just click the fast benchmark, select all, and then start. And it does take quite a while to benchmark. So just be prepared to, sit on the toilet, take a shower, go to the store, whatever. So we're going to hit stop here because we don't need to be mining at the moment. So it's going to switch around these coins depending on the interval you put and depending on what is the most profitable at the time. So I've had it mining NeoScript, NIST. I've had it mining Vertcoin. Sometimes it will mine Lyra2, unspecified Lyra2, so it could either be mining Monacoin or Vertcoin, and then the coins are going to show up here. Now, something very cool about Mining Pool Hub is that you can auto exchange to your favorite coin. So any coin that you're mining can be turned to any other coin, which is really, really useful. For example, I auto exchange, just click auto exchange, and then I auto exchange to Litecoin. The reason why is because Litecoin has very low fees for network transactions, meaning if you send it to another wallet. And of course, it's a great coin too. The very low fees, and it doesn't take very long to send across a network, so it's just a good coin. Plus, I like to send it to GDAX where I can immediately sell it for cash. So Um, you also have these pools down here, and if you click Litecoin and then you click your wallet here, you can see your account balance. And so as you can see, the minimum cash out is 0.003 Litecoin. So what's that, 3 milli Litecoin, I think. Um, and then once that is available, you can send that to your payment address. And over here is your payment address. And this is my Coinbase Litecoin payment address. So anything, once I reach a certain amount, I've already sent out my Litecoin previously, so I don't have that much, I understand. But I didn't have much Litecoin and now, but I sent my Litecoin out previously. And then you just type in the pin to send it out. So you can set an automatic threshold too, but I set mine to 0 just because I like to send it out whenever I feel like it. And then once you hit cash out, it will send it to this wallet, and this is the same wallet, and it'll send it right onto Coinbase. So again, you can check all your balances, and so I have this max coin. It's credited for auto exchange. So eventually, this coin will just transmute essentially to Litecoin. So eventually, you'll start to see these coins start adding up, and you'll have this big list. And you'll have Litecoin on here. So let's say you do auto exchange it for Litecoin. You can auto exchange it for all different kinds of coins, but mine's set to Litecoin. And let's say you do that, just like I did. So you'll have all these coins, and it'll take sometimes a couple days for or hours. It depends on the coin that you're mining at the time for it to turn into Litecoin. So eventually, it will turn into Litecoin. I've waited 24 hours before for most of my coins. I used to have a lot more coins on here, and they just sort of eventually turn into Litecoin. And sometimes you'll see that your coins are not credited for auto exchange, but are rather on exchange, and that means that they're that the mining pool hub is essentially bundling a bunch of people's coins on an exchange, which they will sell, and then they'll turn it into Litecoin for you. So if you see it on exchange, it's essentially the same thing as credited for auto exchange, except it might take a little bit longer. I've had this Max coin around for a long time, and it doesn't seem to be wanting to credit for auto exchange, but I turned Max coin mining off, which I think is Kekak, if I believe correctly, the Kekak algorithm, which is, let's see, if we go into, I'm a little lost from time to time. Kekak, where is Kekak? Somewhere in here. Am I just missing it? Maybe it's HMQ. Either way, I like to just mine these particular ones. I feel I get the most money from these, and I also had Lira 2 as well. Lira 2 again is Vertcoin and Monocoin, and then Equihash creates a lot of great coins, Zencash, Zcash, things like that. So overall, this is a pretty good miner. It can mine you more than NiceHash. The only thing about NiceHash is that it's absolutely, unequivocally the most convenient miner. You essentially press one button after you benchmark, and you're good to go. But the only problem with NiceHash Miner, well, I guess I suppose there's several now after it's been hacked. But the problem with NiceHash Miner is that you have to mine 0.01 Bitcoin in order to send it out to an external wallet. And to some people, that means a month of mining. That means a whole month of mining before you get 150 or $100 in Bitcoin. So that's not good. Whereas Mining Pool Hub, I can just, all I need to accumulate is, let's see here, go to wallet. All I need to accumulate in Litecoin, since I'm auto exchanging it, is 0.003. Now, you don't really want to send just 0.003 to your wallet because there is a 0.001 transaction fee. So then you're really only sending 0.002 Litecoin to your wallet. Of course, you want to wait for more Litecoin than that to accumulate before you send it. But that's just the thing, is that with Mining Pool Hub, you can virtually send it anytime you want. So if you've accumulated 20 or 30 bucks in Litecoin, you can send it right now. You don't have to wait till 150 bucks till you mined 150 bucks in Bitcoin until you send it to your Coinbase wallet or whatever your preferred wallet is, so that you can sell it or hodl it, whatever you do. Whereas, so this is much more convenient. So, in a nutshell, just grab the awesome miner, set up your miner as I showed you, and the first thing you definitely want to do is go to Tools and benchmark your miner. Now, the reason why this is important is because it's going to see how much your miner can mine, your GPUs can mine. So Equihash, I can mine about 610 hash rate, and as you can see, 610 hash rate is for both of these GPUs. So it's a pretty smart benchmarker. I really enjoy that. Whereas others, they take a while to benchmark, and then you have to do your other card as well. So you have to do both cards. So if you have the same card like this, it just benchmarks them together, and that's pretty convenient. So 610 hash rate for Zcash, for Equihash, is pretty good. So it'll show you exactly what that's going to mine. But if you didn't benchmark at all, the software is going to have no idea what algorithm to crunch. It might just throw the highest value coin out at the moment for you to work on, and you might feel like that's getting you a lot of money, but it's really not going to. In the sense that, like if you had an AMD card and Vertcoin was at a high price at the moment, which is Lira 2, and AMD cards are terrible at mining Lira 2. So it doesn't know that your card is mining terribly at Lira 2. It just knows that Lira 2 is at a high price. So it's going to have you start mining that. But really, you're going to be mining it very, very slow. So it's good to benchmark your computer. So benchmark, and then again, just want to go to profit switching. Set it up like this. If you want to set it up exactly like mine, that's fine. Again, put your mining pool username dot your worker name. And then, of course, definitely set up that auto exchange. If you don't want to set up the auto exchange, that's fine. I think the big issue with not setting up your auto exchange is you're going to get all these random altcoins. And that might sound like a good time, because some of the altcoins might go up in price and might make you a few extra bucks, but you're gonna get these little bits. So right now isn't a good example, but if you would have seen this yesterday, there was probably 10 coins on here, all with a little bit. We're talking maybe 40 cents of this, 10 cents of this, 80 cents of this, a buck of this. So all of it would be very hard to manage, because you would have to shapeshift it or change it, or you would have to put it on an exchange all one at a time, and it's not very efficient, and honestly not a lot of fun for me. It's very time consuming, so you might as well just transmute it into Litecoin or Vertcoin. I do not recommend auto exchanging it to Bitcoin because of the extremely high fees for sending Bitcoin. So Litecoin is honestly one of your best bets. And then after that, I would probably say Vertcoin or Monocoin would easily be another good bet. However, I use Coinbase and GDAX, and Coinbase and GDAX only use Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and now Btrash. Excuse me, but I can't stand Bitcoin Cash. You can also exchange for Bitcoin Cash, I do believe. Yeah, indeed, Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin Gold. So if you look at your wallet here, at the Bitcoin wallet, let's see. Yeah, the minimum cash out is that much, and there's also big fees for transferring Bitcoin around. So honestly, Litecoin is probably the best bet. But so that is that. That is the awesome miner in a nutshell. You can check out your GPU when it's running, and you can see its temperature, fan speed, clock speed, all kinds of good stuff. So it is really a deep miner, and there's tons of tools for you to use. Also, you can upgrade it and get more features, but it's really not necessary to upgrade it. You can still mine without the upgrade. I think the upgrade get more features just adds like some more analytics for you to follow to maybe optimize your mining, but really I don't think you really need to. So overall, pretty good miner. I have been using it for the past couple days. I've sent Litecoin out a few times. I haven't made too much. I think maybe, let's see, $20 or $30 in Litecoin in the past few days or so, so not too bad. Nothing too crazy, but I only have two GTX 980s. I do have two 1080 Ti's coming sooner or later here. I gotta kind of have an issue with Newegg at the moment. If you watched my previous video, or depending on which video I release first. But either way, I hope this video, guys, helped you guys out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, what have yous, put them in the comments down below. I'm always checking my comments. And I'm always trying to get around to your guys' questions. Some of them I can't answer. I always try to hope that I can answer them all. But either way, hope this video helped you out. And as usual, I will see you guys next time.